I'm a 45-year-old woman, and something from my past just resurfaced in a way I never expected. When I was 20, I got pregnant from a one-night stand. To be honest, I didn't even know the guy's name. I've never had that maternal feeling, never wanted kids, and finding out I was pregnant didn't change that. I just knew I didn't want to be a mother. Unfortunately, by the time I found out, it was too late for a termination. I knew from the start I wouldn't keep the baby. It just so happened that a co-worker and friend of mine had told me he and his wife were struggling with infertility and were looking into adoption. I had met his wife many times, and they were a wonderful, loving couple with a great home. While I could have technically raised a child, I knew with them she would be happier, healthier, and infinitely more loved. So, when my daughter was born, she went to live with them. I felt love for her, but that deep maternal instinct to care for her just wasn't there. I told my coworker I was happy for them, but that I didn't want to be kept in the loop about her life. I moved away about a year later and never told my own family about the pregnancy. Over the years, I'd think about her occasionally, hoping she was doing well, but that was it. Fast forward 25 years. I'm happily married, still child-free by choice, and my life is peaceful. Then, 2 weeks ago, I got a message from my old co-worker. He told me their daughter, my biological daughter, had found out who I was and might reach out. A few days later, a Facebook message popped up. It turns out she's a university student in my city. We agreed to meet for one conversation. She was a lovely young woman and told me she'd had a great life and was happy. She asked why I gave her up, and if I ever thought about her. I decided to be honest. I told her I simply never wanted children, and while she crossed my mind from time to time, it wasn't a constant presence. Then she asked if I ever wished I had kept her. Again, I told her the truth. I said no. I tried to soften it by explaining I couldn't have given her the amazing life she had, and that I didn't regret my decision because being a mother was never right for me. She got visibly upset after that and cut the meeting short. I haven't heard from her since, except for a brief message from her dad thanking me for meeting with her. I feel bad that I upset her, but she's an adult, and I didn't feel right lying. A lie could have made things even worse down the line. My husband thinks I could have been gentler with my words. I thought I was being as honest as possible without being cruel. So now I'm asking you, did I handle this wrong? Was I the bad guy here? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening.